doing a demo review for Nope. He says, feel stuck in Gold Nova. It's still super new. Most of my hours are messing around on custom maps, and I only have 26 wins. I got placed Silver 4, got to Gold Nova 1, but feel stuck, although my teammates are holding me back. So I want to know where I'm going wrong, what I can do better. Carry myself out. Well, I can tell you that you're still very new. So blaming your teammates is absolutely the wrong thing to do. Absolutely wrong thing to do is blaming your teammates, because you can definitely carry yourself out of Gold Nova. Okay, so yeah, let's go live. Get into it. Oh, shit, did I forget to pause? Forgot to pause the demo. So they're gonna be in the middle of round 1 here. Oh no. Oh, here we go. Ooh. So when you're entering like this, you gotta really be active with your crosshair placement. You were not. You gotta be essentially putting your crosshair where you think the enemies are gonna be. Boom, one could be there. 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 And certainly, one was there, and he shot you right in the face. So it was a little bit of bad luck that he just one-tapped you, but you weren't even really ready for. You weren't ready for that kind of engagement. Okay, so they defuse, so y'all. This is a surprise buy. I would really recommend a helmet here. Wow, the enemies spawn M4s. Still though, I would still recommend a helmet. These buys are very unusual. Counter-terrorists, 2 of them didn't buy armor. So there's 2 people making big mistakes. And then bought an AUG for no reason. It's a very expensive gun. Probably would have been better with an M4 armor. But again, I would say I'd recommend a helmet here. Helmet and a flash if you guys are surprised buying like this. Indecision. So you have the bomb. Your teammates. So you shouldn't be the one just kind of going out first here. Okay. So your teammate got the trade there, which was good, but you dropped the bomb out, and your teammates weren't ready. Really not ready for that to happen. Hey, y'all won. That was good. Again, the helmet. When you're on terrace, you really need a helmet. You need to be buying helmets. You can hear this guy. Okay, so again, your crosshair placement isn't very snappy. I'd recommend watching a couple of very good players' streams and notice their crosshair placement. When they entry like this, notice their crosshair placement. Right, so right now, your crosshair, where's your crosshair and where's the enemy? Right? The general idea here. I mean, yeah, you did get the headshot, but it could have been done a half-second earlier. Whole half-second. Okay, I don't know why you threw that. That was probably a mistake. Accident. You knew where that guy was. He shot you from sight. Incredible. Incredible that you got that headshot. So you hear this guy to your right, right? You know he's gonna come out. Nice. Okay, no. You should know where this guy is. Your teammate just died to him. If you lose this, I'm gonna be very upset. Good. Okay, you got the helmet now. Good. And your team's already out. I don't know if that smoke was necessary. You smoke Top Cat to get past an opera who's in window. And then it's very difficult for the Opera in window to hold that angle. And you didn't hit that guy at all. It, like, you didn't even really check connector here. Could have been a guy there. Also, you were pretty far off on this guy. Also, you were alone, so you couldn't get traded. Yeah. Your team is kind of stagger bot here. Okay, so this guy was benched and you smoked him off. That's good. There was a guy Van that didn't get. Blue and pink, stop being idiots. I mean, if you're going out first, like, you're relying on your teammates, so just be a lot more careful going out. You don't have to run through that. Your teammate doesn't want to run through that. Didn't hit that guy. Hit him once, I think, in the foot. Yeah, you gotta be more aware of where the enemies could be and where they're coming from. Yeah, I think you had a teammate near Van, but he wasn't watching apartments. Maybe he could have called that, but hey, that's the same smoke I throw. I think. Nope, it's not the same smoke I throw. Mine does not go that deep. Guess you didn't hit him once. And your crosshair placement. What are you looking at? You were hitting in the middle of two angles. Yeah, the jump. Oh. You put yourself out there and got screwed for it. It's yeah, I don't know what was going on there. You were staring off into the wall. You were just not a great player. You use the correct grammar if you're insulting the enemy. You are not a great player. Not you're not a great, like, who's great player? No, it's you are not a great player. Okay. You've got the bomb. You don't want to be first. Especially if your whole team is not. If your whole team is there, being first with bomb is okay, not ideal, but it's okay. It's okay. So what's the plan here? You guys have mid control. That's good. So you should be telling your teammates to go cat, sandwich B. Two picks. Likely the site is clear, or you could just. Okay, so if you have free reign of the site, this is the worst place to plant. If you have free reign of the site, this is the worst place to plant because that's the hardest spot to cover. And again, yeah, so you weren't ready for the enemies to be there. Like, when you kill their two teammates, they're gonna be rotating, right? They're gonna be rotating, so you have to be ready for the enemies to be coming into the site. Especially if you took your time planting in this awful spot. That just barely worked. I usually aim a little bit lower. So again, your entry is not. You have to really get a little snappier. Like, where's your crosshair in relation to where the enemies are? If there's an enemy CT, he would just immediately kill you because your crosshair is kind of woozy woozy. This is gonna miss. Throw it. Oh, it missed. Smoke went in sandwich. You have to come to a complete stop when you shoot. Be careful with that. Gotta be a little careful here. That flash did not hit any. Didn't really hit. Oh, did it hit that guy? He put his arm up, but I don't think it. Yeah, your flashbang landed only on a spot it could really hit terrorists. Okay. Yeah, like you gotta be worried about the guy under palace peeking you, right? So put your crosshair where you think he's gonna be. No, not in the wall. No, not there. No, yes, a little better. Yeah, so you had the bomb. The entire CT team is here. And then you jumped into them. You could have ran away. That's an option. Try to let them push into you. Yeah, the whole CT team was there. It wasn't like a big surprise. Someone was watching that. Hey, someone used that new little banked wall. Okay, so where's this guy? Okay. So you knew he's stairs. He has to be stairs. He killed your teammate. Has to be stairs area. And when you peek that angle, your crosshair is nowhere near. Crosshair is nowhere near the right position. All this dude was just, he aimed correctly where you were gonna come out and just clicked his mouse. Whereas your mouse was very far off where the enemy was. Yeah, you're gonna want to smoke that off. Smoke that off. You need a helmet. I'm not mentioning this, but you still need a helmet. You didn't even react to that guy coming at you. You all stop running away. You're talking about your teammates. Your teammates are not the problem here. What you're doing, problem. You're gonna miss this smoke again. Too high. Pretty sure. Oh, made it just barely. You have to aim it a little lower, I think. I'd also recommend crouching to line up. Do the smoke is risky, but it can pay off sometimes. Good. Get those kills. Good, good. There's 2 left. Y'all took A. They're probably on B. Nice. You're slow onto B, so just keep that in mind when you hold this. Uh, Incredible shot. Incredible luck. It's like, I really can't recommend M4s. These two bought a Galil. Wow. None of them bought armor. Hey, I would still gotta recommend the helmet. That's another reason why you shouldn't get the M4. Okay, so when you peek that, you should be looking at the little window, right? Not at the ground. This is a really good idea to go back to A. You don't know for certain that they're all B. I'd be very careful of Palace. Right, so look at your crosshair now. Where could the enemies come from? They could come from Palace, they could come from ramp. They could have already been on site, but right now your crosshair isn't looking at any of those. Yeah, some of them started to go. So your idea was good, but you abandoned it. Don't need to keep spraying once you killed all the visible enemies. You just saw one window, yeah. Okay, so your teammate's in Palace. Okay, well he just died, so maybe this angle's okay. But like 3 of you are watching Palace right now. No one is watching A ramp. What if they come out A ramp? Hmm? What if one came mid? No one's watching mid. Your crosshair placement. I'm just gonna be a freaking broken record at this point. That smoke wasn't very good. Let me explain. Because they could just come right here, and they can peek everything that you want to smoke off. They can peek stairs, and they can come out without being blocked by the smoke. You want your smoke to land right here, not back here. You want your smoke to land here, so that it blocks this area off. Also, so that you can cross without getting opped. A lot of times, people will op here, and I can very nearly, like 80% of the time, hit a guy crossing right here. Which I'm pretty sure is what you did. And when he reloads, you could maybe try to peek out. Also, when your teammates are peeking, you could peek off of them. You blame your teammates, but you don't trade off of them, huh? Oh, whiff. Oh, got it. Crosshair, please. You know your teammate's holding that angle. You probably called that one was out. Maybe he knew one was out. Good pre-fire. What are you smoking off here? What is that smoke? What are you... That's baffling. I don't know what you're doing. Good kills. Like this plan, switching it up. Your teammates on the other flank. Oh, but he died. Yeah, you jammed yourself in that corner. I didn't see if you had any nades, but you could have tried to use flashes or something to try to retake. Unlucky. I don't think so. What did you flash? That was your teammate, not you. Okay. So walking here is good because they can hear you. Ooh! Now they know where you are. Backing off here is an okay plan. We're just saying, hey, I'm better than you. Getting that initial kill. Once you get that initial kill, they know where you are. I think the second kill was a bonus. Then you dying was kind of expected. Yeah, so you get the kill, run away. Perfect. That flash is, I think, a little early? I'm not sure. But you saw, I think you saw bomb at B, so you should be rotating. Do that smoke. Your teammate just got killed. Connector. I mean underpass. Oof. Yeah, if you hit him enough, you can wall that. Oh, that bench. Yeah, again, your crosshair placement. They could peek out a main pretty quickly. Yeah, so when you shot at him, you were still moving, so there's no chance of being accurate. I mean, your crosshair was very, very close to his head, but you were moving, so you're not gonna hit him. It counter strafe right there. Shotgun. Shotgun, M4, 2 scouts, and a pistol. Those teams buys. Very strange. I would have full saved here if I were you. Right, you had 2K? Well, buy it for the win, maybe, sure, fine, blah, blah, blah. But now you're gonna have low money both rounds. A bad buy both rounds. Plus, the no armor, I think, is the biggest deal here. In a 1v5, you could have just waited in market and tried to let them push to you. Your crosshair again. Where are the enemies? Like they're in B apps. Some you can peek off some of your teammates. Teammates are doing stuff right now. Now is when you can peek. Like you peek after they're all dead, sure, to get these kills. But yeah, so yeah, big issues with crosshair placement in that game. Biggest issue was definitely crosshair placement. I think I pointed out a lot of times. So fixing that will help you out quite a lot. I'd say if you're getting upset at your team for not following you in, just don't go in first. Just let them go in first. Let them make a move. So rather than telling your teammates that you're gonna bait them, say, hey, you be entry. I'll be entry next round or something like that. You're our entry. That's what you tell them if you want them to go in first. Hey, can you entry? I'll flash you in. That's the best. That's the best way to convince somebody to go in first, in my opinion. But yeah, you had a lot of pretty big issues with crosshair placement. I'd recommend watching very good or professional players stream and concentrate on where their crosshair is. Think about that and think about where your crosshair is. Okay, well, yeah, you had some pretty good rounds in there. A lot of multi kills, especially when like there was one enemy and then another enemy. You would get the one kill and then get the second kill and then get the third kill and then so it's like when your crosshair is already on an enemy, it can snap to another enemy pretty easily. But when you're just kind of pooping around, it's not all that great. Stream comp now. Okay, maybe. I think I promised one more person a demo review. Ustream comp. Deep. Tang Clan. Dope. Okay, yeah, I did them all, didn't I? Where are my videos? Nope, Jeep. KK. Oh, I forgot. A Wu-Tang Clan. Alright, I'm gonna pause the stream and be right back. I gotta pee.